Hey guys, I'm here to share my testimony with you as I had promised in my last video. So I'm going to start with when I was about 12 years old. When I was about 12, that's when I first started liking older men. And I noticed at school everybody used to have boyfriends and in relationships, and I'm like, I'm the only one that's not in a relationship. So it did kind of affect my self-esteem. And so when I turned about, actually, when I was about 14, 15, that's when I started talking to older guys. Well, ever since I had a phone and everything, a tablet and everything, and I used to talk to older guys. And didn't care how old they were. Like I said online, that's when I started talking to them, started downloading, dating apps, and all of that. And so when I turned about 16, 17 years old, that's when I actually started meeting up with them. I lost my virginity at 17. Um, and I thought it was a good thing. Everybody was losing their virginity. And I had the mindset to where I didn't care. It was a I didn't care mindset. And so when I turned 18, that's when I, like I said, really started meeting up with stuff like that. Just all over the place. Didn't care, who I was having sex with and all of that. So, um, well, okay, so like I said, I hurt my parents, I hurt my aunt and my uncle, and you know, it really hurt them, and they started giving up on me, and I can understand why, because I wasn't listening, and I really wanted to be grown. And so one day I came home, I kept lying to them saying that I was with a friend, and really I was with these guys. And so one day I came home, my shirt was inside out, and she was like, "Where have you been?" And I said I was with my friend, and she had asked me again. She said, "Where have you been?" And I said I was with my friend. And so she said, "Let me see your phone." So excuse me. So I gave her my phone, and she went through it, and she saw naked pictures and everything else, pictures of guys, the private area, stuff like that. Like I said, I had that mindset to where I didn't care. So she, the next morning, she told me, she said, "Well, I think it's a good idea." She said, "I think God told me to move you to Arizona." And that's what I did. I moved to Arizona. I did make the best choices down there. Um, like I said, I started talking to guys down there on dating sites down there. Started talking to guys down there, and one day, I decided to pack my stuff and move in with one of these guys. So, like I said, that's what I did. I packed my stuff and I moved in, and that's when I started selling my body. Like I said, just had that I didn't care mindset, and so I started like I said, selling my body down there and all of that. So it was this another guy that I met online, and he asked me to move to Cali with him. Well, he already moved to Cali, but he came down there, and he was like, well, I want to move you to Cali. So I said, okay. I moved to Cali, and so when I moved down there, of course, I started selling my body down there, and so that first night I was down there, it was at night. I got arrested. It was around like 12 a.m. in the morning, and I got arrested. And I begged them. I told them, I said, "Please don't tell my auntie. Please don't call my mom. Nobody." And they said that they had to because I was a missing person down there. So with me not knowing nobody, they took my phone. They said they needed my phone for evidence. So what I did was, I told them like, what am I supposed to do? I don't have my phone. Y'all letting me go. What am I supposed to do? So I went to this homeless shelter, asked somebody to use their phone. I logged in on the site and I told him to come get me. He came and got me. And, I decided I didn't want him no more. I don't want you no more. So I moved on to another P, started doing the same thing, and so I decided I didn't want to sell my body no more. So I moved in with these transgender people who was actually doing the same thing, but I wasn't doing it. I was just staying there. And so a little situation happened in the house, and so I said, well, I don't want to stay here no more either. So I became homeless and everything. So when I was out on the street, I was on the street for a week. No bath, no food, no nothing. I forget. I don't remember if I actually ate on the street. I probably did eat something, but it probably wasn't much. So I ended up running to this old guy that was telling me about a sex trafficking center who helped sex trafficking women. So I went there. It was a Christian-based program, and I went there, and I decided that I didn't want to be there no more. Like I feel trapped. I don't feel like I have my own freedom. So I left. I went back to the streets again, started selling my body again. So I ran into these Africans. Me not knowing one of these guys, he was a truck driver. So I didn't have nowhere to go. So guess what I did? I went on the road with him. We went all the way to Chicago. Came back. He paid for a ticket to me to go home. I didn't want to go home, but I went home. So after I came home, I got back with one of my exes, and we were together. And that wasn't a smart move either. I you know, like I said, was dating him, and he decided that he didn't want me no more. So guess what he did? He dropped me off at McDonald's and left me there. Just completely left me there. So, met this other guy. Um, he, I don't really remember what happened with him, but we just ended up just stopped talking. So, came home to my folks. My brother came and got me that day. I came home, and that's when I started being at home. But I still didn't learn my lesson. I was still out here selling my body. But one day, I was just laying down in the bed, and this voice just kept coming to my head, just kept telling me, Angela, you need to get up, and you need to get yourself together, like now. Get up and get yourself together. So I was going back and forth from my family house to my cousin's house, just back and forth, back and forth. So I came back home, and I got a job, all of that. And that's when Jesus accepted me. He accepted me as his child. God accepted me. Excuse me. Jesus accepted me as his child. So I was really excited about that, and I'm still excited about that because I'm really glad that he did accept me, because I was just sinning. Like I'm talking about, even when I was in Arizona, I'm talking about I tried coke before. I stopped smoking weed, but I was smoking weed at one point. I remember I found myself drinking every day. I'm talking about whether it's a club tail, liquor, anything I can get my hands on. Long as I'm drinking, I'm drinking. And like I said, I had a wake up call. Something told me like, get up, get off your tail, and get yourself together. So like I said, that's what I did. I got up off my tail and I got myself together. So like I said, I started working. I've been doing good ever since I got a car, even though I don't know why it won't crank up, but I got a car and everything else. So I'm really excited about that, and I'm really excited to continue my journey with God, and I'm really excited to grow with him, grow my relationship with him. I know it's still stuff that I'm still struggling with, but I'm really excited to continue my journey with him. And he even inspired me to make this video, because at first I'm talking about I've been putting it off, and I'm like, I don't know when I'm gonna do it. And so he told me today, like, get up, get off your tail, and make this video. So I said, okay, I'm finna get up, I'm finna get myself together, and I'm finna make this video. So like I said, it's been the best thing that happened to me, and and I'm really excited to continue this journey. And I know it's many more to come, and I know it's gonna still be many challenges and everything else to come, but I'm ready for it. And And I just really want to encourage people and inspire people. I hope this video really inspired a lot of people to get themselves together, because without God, we're nothing. We need that man. Like, we need God for real. We need Jesus. And I really hope a lot of people do decide to turn their lives over. And no matter how bad your sin was, like I said, I committed a lot of sins. So no matter how bad your sins were, God will still accept you. And I just really want to inspire people to know that He will help you. Just trust Him, and just continue to work with Him, continue to build a relationship with Him. If you don't have a relationship with Him, build one, because trust me, we're gonna need Him. We still need Him. The reason why we're waking up every day, because He has a purpose for our life. So I just want everybody to just wake up, and to just get your life together and turn your life to Him. So with that being said, I'm gonna end this video, and I wish everybody blessings, many blessings to come. And like I said, I really hope I inspired a lot of people with this video. So thanks for watching, and thanks for listening. Bye, beautifuls.